Okay, here we have an activity writing sheet for our theme unit on fairy tales, and we're looking specifically at the Three Little Pigs. And in fact, we're kind of looking at two different books. We're looking at the traditional Three Little Pigs fairy tale, and we're looking at this book called The True Story of the Three Little Pigs, which is a version told by the Big Bad Wolf himself. So if we know the Three Little Pigs, we know the story of the three pigs setting off to build their own homes. One out of hay, one out of sticks, and one out of bricks. And we know the wolf comes along and blows the home down for the straw house. And he comes along and he blows down the home made out of sticks. And he comes along and he tries to blow down the house made of bricks, but he can't do it. And when he sneaks down their chimney, he lands in the pot of very hot water, and the wolf runs away and is never seen again. But in this story, the wolf says none of that is true. None of it was his fault. He was just going over to the pig's house to borrow a cup of sugar because he wanted to bake a cake for his poor sick grandmother. And it's all just not true. The pigs were already dead, and he just ate them because, well, they're food. Just like if you saw a hamburger lying there, you'd probably eat a hamburger. So we have to decide in this worksheet, who do you believe? Do you believe the wolf is telling the truth, or do you believe the three pigs are telling the truth? In other words, is the wolf's story the correct one, or is the pig's story the correct one? We have to choose, cut one of these pictures out and glue it here in the window, and then we have to write why we believe either the pigs are telling the truth or why we believe the wolf is telling the truth. And there's no one correct answer. It's your choice on who you decide to believe, and it's your choice on what you're going to write. Let's get started by adding a little color first to these pictures, and then we'll cut them out, one of them out, glue it in, and do our writing. All right, here we go. All right, I've added some color to my picture here. Now I have to choose, who do I believe? The wolf? Is he telling the truth? Or the pigs? I can only choose one of the two. For me, I'm going to choose the pigs. But you can choose the wolf if you want. All right, I'm going to cut the little pigs out here. And I'm going to use my glue stick, put some glue on the back of that picture of the pigs, and glue it right into this dotted box. And so now I can put my name here, my name, Mr. C. And Mr. C, it says, I believe the pigs. But I have to do some writing here. Why do I believe the pigs are telling the truth and the wolf is not? Well, let me talk about it. I find that every time the wolf appears in the story, he's known as the big bad wolf. I mean, he's the big bad wolf in the Three Little Pigs. And he's the big bad wolf that goes after Little Red Riding Hood. So, and I think because the wolves eat pigs, right, that the wolf is eating the pigs on purpose because he's hungry. So I'm going to say that the wolf is lying because he is always the big bad, and bad is the important part, wolf in every fairy tale. Or I could also say wolves hunt and eat animals like poor defenseless pigs. There we go. That's why I believe the pigs. I think the wolf is lying. Just to make this page a little bit neater, we can cut out the house area. That gets rid of our messy cut there. So around these dark lines, and there we go. I've got my name on it and I've got my answer. There's my finished copy.